Part 3, Sorcerer Mode. The Infinite Songbook reaches its full potential in Sorcerer Mode, where it is now time to use our minds to bend fate and flex our musical sensibilities. Shuffle and draw cards until a play card is hit. You'll be amazed at the majesty and elegance of many of these progressions, but some will sound sour. Making the smallest possible changes to fix the sequence is the aim of this phase. There are a number of things that can be done to change a progression, and nothing is completely out of the question, but try and make the smallest possible correction. Be like an old martial artist who uses the slightest movement or shift of weight to deflect or reverse various lethal attacks. Rearrange, add, and remove. Do what you have to do. The rules are tight in Oracle mode, forcing one to learn uncomfortable chords and chord transitions, but they loosen in Sorcerer mode, which allows you to develop your own creative methods to generate interesting chord progressions using the Infinite Songbook. If it still needs something, initiate another round of drawing until another play card is hit. Use these new cards to complement and complicate your progression. Try and work them in somehow. If some don't fit, set them aside, remembering you can change anything you want, but to try and change as little as possible. What you have created now can function as a proto-verse for a fledgling composition. By rearranging some of these cards, you can create a variation on your original progression and create a chorus for your song. Or by drawing one more card and working that into the progression. Or by using a card that's been set aside and weaving that into the progression. Or by reinitiating a whole new random progression and weaving that into your song to create intros, outros, choruses, interludes. You can just set unused cards aside and continue drawing, or you may choose to write down your progression, allowing for total reshuffling of the deck. Also remember that there are many other chord variations that should be considered and applied. Maybe you'll just use Infinite Songbook to discover a single interesting chord juxtaposition and apply that to a song you're already writing, or maybe just to provide a starting point to write the rest of the song on your own, unassisted by the wisdom of the Infinite Songbook. To see the Infinite Songbook in action, check out my podcast, Circ Learns Music. Most of the time, verses come and go from the Infinite Songbook without there being any record of their passing. But occasionally, one may discover such a gem that you are compelled to write it down and possibly flesh it out into something a little bit more of a song. It may be thought of as a bone structure for an incubating metaphysical song creature. You may want to record it if you're playing alone, and then over the top use your creativity and musical faith to meander out a melody, like musculature over bone. If you want, give it a brain by writing a intelligent refrain. Give it hair and skin and digestion. Maybe add accordion? Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves and forget the creature's heart. In fact, it works better if that's where we start. Give your song a heartbeat. Without that, it's just a pile of ghostly meat.
Okay, enough rhyming.
If you're playing with a friend in Sorcerer mode, someone can be the mule, holding down the chord progression generated by the Infinite Songbook, while somebody else can meander around and noodle out a melody over the top in that same mode and key. As beautiful as your beloved song creature is, it may be appropriate to destroy it and start again if it lacks a certain survivability. Once one begins to feel a rhythm and develop a relationship to the Infinite Songbook, one may find themselves more interested in noodling around with the cards than playing songs of others. Bad progressions are quickly identified and altered or thrown away. Good progressions might be discovered and enjoyed, then be discarded with the same abandon as bad ones, mainly due to the excitement of hearing the next progression that the cards have to offer. Some may even toy with the idea of transcending the necessity to repeat any song twice. This growing familiarity with the Infinite Songbook will initiate the participant for the final phase.